A smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories. Hey, what's happening, Guardo? Yeah, Guns N' Roses, baby. Seeing them December 2nd, man. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Hey. Well, this is the prediction video for the November 26th fight, the number 26. November 26th fight between Saul Alvarez and Kermit Cintron. First, I'll break down both fighters, and then I'll give my prediction at the end. All right, you guys ready? Let's go. First, I'll start out with Saul Alvarez, who is 38-0-1 with, 28 knockouts for a 72% knockout ratio. And, you know, he's kind of growing into his body. You know, he's got the 6 knockouts in his last 8 fights. He's had, you know, back-to-back dominating performances. He appears that his power is caught up with his speed and his aggressiveness now. He can throw all the punches. He's a very, very exciting fighter. And, you know, now he's attempting to step up in competition once again. And we're going to see how this is going. He works the angles. He's a very active fighter. His high-low he works the high-low very well. He has very good head movement, and he has the high D. Now he is an aggressive counterpuncher, and he's improving on tightening up when he is opening up. Now, what I mean by that is when he's sitting down and he's throwing his power shots, instead of being wide here, he keeps the hand tight and he pumps in here and here. He's pulling it in to where he's not as open for being countered when he is unloading on his opponent. Now, he has a solid chin, and you know, he gets hit from weird angles because of the way he's moving and stuff like that. He gets hit kind of like the way Carl Froch gets hit a lot. And when you see that, and as I said, he is getting better at being a boxer puncher. And what I mean by that, boxing first, punching second. You know, he's got the power to knock you out, but he's going to kind of beat you up before that happens, kind of deal. You know, kind of like the Klitschko's are boxer punchers. You know, they don't just knock you out with one shot. You know, it's a cumulative effect and breaks you down, like Alfonso Gomez found out, like Ryan Rhodes found out. It just breaks you down over time. Going over to Kermit Cintron, who's 33-4-1 with 28 knockouts for a 74% knockout ratio. This one, he's 32 years old. Just throwing that out there. And this one, you have to wonder which Kermit Cintron is going to show up. Is it going to be the one that completely, you know, outboxed and counterpunched Alfredo Angulo? You know, the one that went to the draw with Martinez? Or is it the guy that, you know, took a stage dive out of the ring when he fought Paul Williams, you know, and got worked by Molina? You don't know. Now, granted, the Molina fight he had was coming in after a 14th-month layoff, but at the same time, it looks like there's a step missing. It appears a step slower. Is his mind in it? You know, he's not fighting a lot, or hasn't had a lot of fights at 154, so you have to wonder, you know, when he's actually fighting these bigger guys, does he have that knockout power? I mean, if you look at the last 8 fights he's been in, there's no knockouts in there. Or is there one knockout? There's one knockout in there in those last 8 fights, and he lost 3 of those last 8. So the 5 he won, there's only 1 knockout. So you're talking about, you know, a 20% knockout ratio in the fights he wins, not in total. You know, if you went by that, it's like 12.5%. You know, which is not good. So, you know, that's the thing. Does he still have the power? You know, his record says, oh hell yes he does. But when you watch or you see his last 8 fights, there's something missing there. He's not as fast as he used to be with the jab. He throws his hooks wide. You know, there's some things there that you have to wonder about. Now, he still does pump the jab, but his hands are low. He's very open for shots. He can be countered. His hooks, he throws a lot of hooks, and the hooks will come in, and usually he fires back with the right hand. So when you're watching that, you see these combinations. Hooks a lot. He does work the body. He'll throw the hook, the right hand come back to the body with the hook. So you like to see that little high-low action working there. Well, it's more just, you know, high-low. It doesn't really go low-high. So when that happens, now he throws with aggression. He works the uppercut in when they get inside. As soon as they get inside, the first thing, pop, he's firing them uppercuts in as soon as he gets in close to you. As soon as that touch happens, boom, the uppercuts are coming. So that's some very positive things when he is getting the work inside. But when he's opening up, he is subject to the wide punches. Now, the concerns that I have are that Cintron has lost a step. That even though while I say this is a step up, one of the fighters is coming down. And what I mean by that is Cintron's not the fighter that he was, say, even pre-Margarito, before the ceramic hands or the hands of cement or whatever happened to him, in that Margarito fight. So, looking at that and seeing the way he has reacted in his last couple fights, even his last fight he didn't look that great in. He looked slow. He didn't look crisp in that fight. So I'm leaning toward Alvarez in this, and with the way Alvarez throws volumes of punches, the way he applies the aggressiveness, the way he counter punches, the head movements, the way he's going to make Cintron have to work, I think Cintron runs out of gas and kind of goes out in the 9th round. And I see Alvarez stopping him in the 9th round. What? What, Eduardo? I can only use the 9th round for Klitschko's? Nah, bro, this is Saul Alvarez. I do whatever I want. He's the man. You see me? I got like 843 videos on Saul Alvarez. Just saying. Actually, I'm not a massive fan of his, but I am a fan of his, and I follow his work. I did a Prospect Perspective, and if you haven't seen that video, check it out on. All right? Anyway, that's pretty much it. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and you be my friend too. Be Eduardo's friend. We're all friends. All right. Wait, this is Bigragu. I'm out.